Shumai, and welcome to Two Welsh Dads, the podcast where two proud Welsh fathers talk life, parenting, and everything in between. My name is Stefan, and I'm joined by my fellow dad and friend, Glyn. Shumai, Glyn.
Shwmai, Stefan.
Shwd wyt ti? Brynhawn,
Iawn,
nos
diolch.
waith yma. I got my times wrong. Nos ma. Popeth yn iawn?
Nos ma. Nos ma.
Nos
We're
yma.
never going to be picked up by SOC at this rate.
Start again. Just cut that bit out. Okay, I'm going to do it right from the beginning. Shumai, and welcome to Two Welsh Dads, the podcast where two proud Welsh fathers talk life, parenting, and everything in between. I'm Stefan, and I'm joined by my fellow dad and friend, Glyn. Shumai, Glyn.
Shwmai, Stefan.
I feel like I missed a bit out from the intro there. I think there's a little bit at the end that I didn't add in. Today I was freestyling it for those of you at home, but I think there was something about what we can expect from the journey ahead. Yeah, that's it. Okay,
yes,
next
there
one.
is a little bit.
Learning curve.
Oh, we're gone.
Have you got any good mindful moments for me, Glyn?
Mindful moments. I have a mindful moment, which is, well, yeah, I'm going to keep it simple tonight.
Keeping it simple is good.
Because I'm a little bit under the weather, which
no.
we'll get onto. I am bout of illness in the household and all the joys that come with that. So for me, just a couple.
We'll take it easy.
Take it easy. Couple of breaths.
Okay.
3 breaths. And what word should we put into them?
Into the breaths?
Yeah, are you feeling? Hyped up, tired?
If I'm honest, I feel like a scrunched up stress ball.
Okay. So should we put some calm into the
Yeah. Okay, we'll do calming.
Affirmation. So as we take a breath in, we'll pause, and in that pause, we'll think about the word calm.
Okay.
We'll do 3 breaths. So deep breath in. Calm. And out. And on my exhale, make sure you just leave go of any stress in the joints, the muscles.
I was too quick with my exhale there. Okay. Ready.
Deep breath in. And out. Deep breath in. And fall asleep.
Well, it's very calming. It reminded me of something I did today.
Oh, yeah, what you did too?
Well, for those of you who don't know, it's World Book Day today. And I got the pleasure of going to a primary school to talk about World Book Day and why it's so important to read and all the wonderful things that go on in the libraries now they can join. And one of the things that I did do, which was something completely new, it was a class assembly, no, a whole school assembly, sorry. And I got everyone to close their eyes. And then you do this at home. Imagine a door with your name on it. You reach to touch the handle and it feels warm and inviting. You open that door and you take 2 steps in. You see a spaceship hovering over a green planet. You then see 2 pots arguing over who makes the best soup. Now, open your eyes. Everything you've just imagined has come from you. This was your imagination. And this is why reading is so important. Because when you read the words, imagination comes to life. Unlike watching television, it's completely different. Pretty cool, huh?
That is cool. I did actually picture all those things that you said.
I made a whole, there was much more to it. I gave you the brief version, but yeah. True,
awesome.
That
is really cool. No, it's a nice thing to do. I
went on really
saw
well.
those things. Yeah, I imagine.
It was
I, ca-
much
I
better.
kind of want to see everyone's version because I got my
Yeah,
version
me
in my
too.
head.
I wonder what they were thinking. And I was good
Yeah.
that all the teachers were doing it too, and it was really fun. It was really good.
Mm,
So that was one cool thing that happened.
I know. It's like
Hmm.
World Book Day, like St. David's Day for librarians.
Yeah, kind of. Well, sort of. Yeah,
I'm surprised you're not out like painting the town
party.
red. Yeah, books.
Book day. Well, it's so close to St. David's Day. I was doing a big St. David's Day thing in
Yeah,
the
true.
Central Library, and then I feel
Yeah,
like, World Book Day right around the corner. Got to do something for that.
that is true.
Ah,
Yeah, lots of dress up this
then
week
I
at
got to do
school.
something else. It just never ends. Never ends.
Mm,
Hmm.
that is true. What did your kids dress up as? Have they nailed book
Well,
characters?
in my children's school, they didn't dress up, and I think it was because of yeah, certain people couldn't afford to dress up,
Yeah.
and nobody wanted to feel left out. So I think they didn't do it. I think they haven't
I
done it
was
for a while.
oh
Is yours
really?
the same?
Our school basically said just wear pajamas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
They're
That kind
like
of works
just wear
well.
pajamas because
Fun
you read
pajama
at
day.
bedtime. Yeah, pretty much.
Nice. Well, that works. Reading at bedtime. You're reading at
But
home.
my daughter still went as Elsa from Frozen because
Elsa's awesome.
yeah, and she has
Elsa,
slept in that dress to be fair, so figured
yeah, it
can't
works.
you pick and choose the battles.
Did you know
Yeah,
that there's a Frozen land in Disneyland or Disneyland Paris?
did opening this month, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've
You
been
should-
uh, I've been watching, but
Have you been eyeing it up? You know what I
yeah,
watch? I watch YouTube videos about Disneyland sometimes.
dear, you're such a nerd these
I like
days.
to look at the
Oh,
ride.
here it comes again.
I'm
Steph on
going
the Disney fan these
I'm going
days.
big into rides as well. Because
No.
I remember taking my son to Chessington World of Adventures,
Oh, that's
and he
cool.
went on his first roller coaster there, and he was
Mm,
like, "Oh, I'm a bit nervous," and then he went on, and he was like, "Yes, everything is great," and it was really cool to see. So, what I would
mm.
recommend for all of you dads out there, get your kids on roller coasters nice and young, get them acclimatized to it. They'll love it. They'll be safe. They'll enjoy it, and they'll have these wonderful memories with you.
Cool. Cool. Yeah. The more things you can, if you have the ability to expose kids to, just normalizes it. Doesn't it?
Yeah, yeah, normalizing fun things. You don't want to
Mm.
be raising children that are scared or worried about things. You want them to be
They'll,
brave.
they'll
You want them
worry
to
and be scared of their own things in their own
be,
time.
well, plenty of time to be worried and scared when you're older. As a child,
Well said.
you can have fun. I think that's the best
That's
time
it.
to have fun.
Do that.
So, tell me more. You're ill. Oh
I
no, I'm
am.
sorry to hear that. You've got a tissue and everything.
I've got
Oh,
tissue. One of my nostrils is just streaming,
yikes.
and oh, banging headache. I haven't got it. I think I'm getting better, but this morning woke up with a banging headache that I couldn't
Really?
shift all day yesterday either.
Oh, I've got a
And
question for you.
yeah,
Do you take painkillers like paracetamol?
I never used to, and I'd still avoid it, but as a parent, 100%.
Yeah. I remember back in university you said you didn't. You didn't for a long time.
Yeah, I still
And
avoid it. I'm very anti-intervention, if at all possible, but
yeah,
everything has its use when when the shit hits the fan.
this is
And
true. I read up online how dangerous they are for your
yeah,
liver and your gut health. Nobody tells you these things. It's
I know.
really, really bad for your gut health and your liver. People die of liver failure.
Take it too much, too much.
Yeah. Yeah. But
But well, everything adds up, doesn't it? It's
I think it's a
anything.
long-term over time accumulator type thing. So,
Yes, yeah,
try not to
and
take it if
it's
you don't need it.
yeah, exactly. Anti-intervention if at all possible, but I'm 100% non-judgmental because I do it when I have
Yeah,
to.
yeah,
And
I do too. I think everything in moderation.
oh yeah, like when you got very hyper kids and you're like, Ah,
Can't move, must move to save
no,
their lives.
I have to get them to school,
I
otherwise
know.
my life will be worse.
Do you know, I remember this one time when I had COVID and I was quite bad.
Yeah,
I think my daughter had fallen asleep on the couch and I was pretty much lying on the couch. And I had to take her upstairs to bed.
yeah,
And it was the hardest stairs I've ever had to take. I remember
yeah.
almost passing out on the stairs, walking up. It was crazy. Good job I didn't, because that would have probably hurt my daughter.
Well, that is like the superhero and the burden that is being a parent when
Yeah,
there's
when you're ill.
illness in the household because there ain't no one else. So you just
It
gotta
ain't.
plow on. This week it was one of those domino effects that like daughter came down first. She wasn't too bad. Then it was my
Quarantine
wife.
her.
Yeah, we should. We should have. Then it was my wife who had 2 nights of pretty extreme fever dreams, but she was okay in the day. That's sort of like cortisol sort of thing. But in the
Caught you off
night,
guard.
she was sleeping and waking up and talking and shouting, pretty
Really?
crazy. Yeah,
Whoa.
yeah. At one point, she was screaming that she wanted some cheese sandwiches at me and was getting annoyed at me. And I was like, go back to sleep.
It's 4
And
a.m.
that was hard. So I knew it was coming. But then the hardest one, which it really tugs on your heartstrings. My youngest son, he last night had it quite bad and he was in pain. And
Oh,
oh, in those moments, all you
mm,
want to do is take it away. And
yeah. And you can see the little faces like in pain, and there's
I
nothing
know,
you can do.
I know,
Especially if
again,
they can't communicate it very well to you, and
yeah,
you just you're just seeing them in pain. It's awful, isn't it? It's
yeah.
horrible.
And the
Yeah.
worst pain I was in, and again, I still would have taken the brunt for him if I could have, but that was the hardest. Being ill sucks, but
Mm.
I think you're just well you versed in being ill as a
Oh,
parent. But yeah, when they're ill and in pain, oh, that was
it is.
hard.
It is hard. I feel for you. I really do.
Mhm.
And yeah, no parent out there likes seeing their child be super, super ill and fragile and just delicate, and the fact that they're so emotional as well and they
Mhm.
need you and there's nothing you can do. I think that's the worst part, when there's nothing you can do to help. Except for Calpol. Do you give your kids Calpol?
Yeah, yeah. In those times, it's quite strange. I think we were more cow poly as like first time parents,
Okay.
as opposed to second time parents. It's kind of like if in doubt, it was if in doubt, Calpol out with our
Calpol.
firstborn because you again you just it's everything together, isn't it? First times, but I feel like now we're probably getting into the realms of least amount of intervention possible. But last night when he was in pain, 100% Calpol.
Yeah, got to be done. Got to be done. Also, I think Calpol is like a psychological thing for the children. They're like, I'm
Mhm.
having medicine. This will
Yeah,
solve me.
the old placebo. Although
Whether it,
I don't know, it must be enjoyable. I do still remember and occasionally lick the spoon
spoon.
after them, and
Don't you have like a
it's
syringe now?
yeah, syringe,
Yeah,
which they
it looks
also
quite nice.
do
And,
themselves like clunk.
yeah. Yeah. Did you ever squeeze it in and they weren't ready and it goes splat?
When the
Uh,
baby just goes out to like the other
yeah.
sides of the mouth. You're like, no, that's
I
£6 a bottle.
know. I'm trying to scoop it back in, spoon it back in, scrape in their face. Come on, take it. Uh, it's tasty. It tastes like
Oh,
strawberries.
they're actually got because I feel like any kind of illness, even if it's not gastrointestinal,
Mm.
coughs are really like that makes them throw up, like the like something stuck in their throat sensation. So no matter
Yeah,
what illness there seems to be in, which is
yeah.
also Normally after just taking Calpol and you're
Oh,
like,
bad timing. Bad
damn
timing.
it.
It's funny you should mention illness as well. My son has been off school for 2 days. He had
What?
sickness, and he was
Yeah.
quite violently sick.
Mm,
And my son is the kind of guy who very rarely complains. So
yeah.
you know when he's ill, he's genuinely ill. Whereas
Yeah.
my daughter, she's like, I'm ill. I can't go to school today. I'm sick. Can't you see? Classic. No, no, you must go to school now. And then then you get the teachers phoning you up. Why did you send your daughter to school? She's very clearly ill. The boy who cried wolf fame. But thankfully that hasn't happened yet.
I was going to say, have you actually had a phone call?
No.
Got you.
But I think she'd make a pretty convincing argument,
Yeah. Yeah. I remember doing that when I was a kid.
pretending
Um,
to be ill.
Gonna go and see the nurse, get off school.
I think we all did at some point
Yeah.
in secondary school.
Yes. I don't remember primary school. I feel like you had to be ill in primary school. I don't think I
I feel
had the
like they could
mental
tell.
capacity to fake it.
Yeah, I know. I think they could usually tell, couldn't they, if you were genuinely ill.
100% faked it in secondary school.
Did you get to go home then from secondary school because of
Uh,
illness?
yeah, yeah. I think it was
Did
like
they?
a couple of variables. I think they'd try Panadol, if you
That's
remember,
the that was the
the go-to
go-to
Panadol,
Panadol.
and
Two
then
Panadols for you.
yeah, and if you're still complaining, and I think they could get hold of your parent, then
Then they
yeah,
phone
the
home.
parent was willing to pick you up. Then yeah,
Whew. I don't remember ever doing that though. As in, I remember going to the nurse, but not. Don't remember them sending me home. I wish I did now.
uh, you just didn't have
Damn,
enough. You had to really go for it.
not enough
There's no
va va
point.
voom.
Yeah, exactly. No point going in for a couple of Panadols. You have to go home so you can watch TV for a few
Yeah,
hours.
exactly, exactly. Ah, okay. Found out something new.
One of the
To
reasons why I know Lord of the Rings so well is all those sick days from school.
the reason why you're not one.
I know all the Lord of the Rings films so well
Ah, I
is because of
see.
sick days at
They
school.
were long films. I guess
They were,
they would
you
take.
needed to skip school to get through them,
You did, didn't you? You did. I think you did the right choice. Yeah,
Yes.
I think
Uh,
they covered some interesting themes in Lord of the Rings. So
Education, still
it is.
education.
It is.
Literacy, no,
It very much.
literature. Yeah,
Yeah. Also, the fight scenes.
true. Sport, analysis.
Yeah. Spatial awareness when they're on that bridge and there's no sides to the bridge and the orcs fall off the side of the bridge. I'm like, come
Yeah.
on, guys, you know that there's no side
No
there.
wonder they went extinct.
I know, right? Huh. And then, yes, Urukai. It's the first time I saw Legolas, Orlando Bloom, pew,
Yeah,
pew, pew, with the older bow and arrow. That was pretty cool. That was a good film.
yeah.
You'll have to watch them again.
Sick days are good.
Yeah.
But now as a parent, it's one of those like ah, maybe anxiety inducing things because,
Really? How?
well, because it's kind of the idea of a parent has to
To
have the ability to leave
care for others.
work and
Yeah, I got you.
yeah,
Sorry, I was thinking from your perspective, but yes, from the child being ill. Yes, I
and you
get
want
you.
to just be there, right? But there's obviously in the back of your head, you're like, oh, I got to do that thing by, oh,
Yeah,
it's gonna mess up my whole week, and
I
it's really
know.
sad, but those are the thoughts, aren't they?
It
That
is, isn't
go
it? How
hand in
sad is that?
hand.
It's it's weird to think that work takes over your life in such a
Yeah,
huge way when really it's a job. We should be there for our kids. We should be
yeah,
looking after our kids instead of them being elsewhere. I know
yeah.
it's mad when you think about it.
And then
Yes.
separating that is really hard to go, you know, being present, but also parking the stress of work, of
Uh,
going, oh, I know this is gonna, like, my boss is gonna ride me when I get back. I'm gonna get this deadline done, all
yeah, I
that
know.
work to catch up on,
And then you kind
but
of
being present there.
can you work from home while your kid is home?
Mm, probably, but depending what's on in my day, like if there's
Depending what's on
weekdays that like
television. If it's something good, then yes.
Exactly, exactly. But like, no, this is too old for you. You need to go to school so I can watch this 18. I'm
Hopefully you
catching up
haven't.
on Game of Thrones.
Yeah,
Um,
that's a naughty one. You know what I find weird is
yeah,
sometimes when I'm really, really ill and there's somebody to look after the kids, I feel it's quite relaxing in a way. You can just sit
mm,
there, you can be lazy, and you don't feel guilty about him. So you can just lie there, watch TV,
mm,
and you don't. I wouldn't feel any guilt at all.
it's true. It's like what you want to do on
It
most
is,
other days, but you kind
yeah,
of
you
give
can't,
yourself permission to go, I can't do anything else.
yeah, and
But
that's
you have to put up with the sickness, which is the
yeah,
downside.
it is the downside. But then you slowly get better, and then there's that sort of period between getting
True,
fully better
true.
and yeah, being too bad.
And maybe it's been like 4 days off on the sick, and you're like, well, it's Friday tomorrow. I'm
Yeah,
feeling
it's
I can't go to work, but
I know.
HR's already got me down as sick,
Plus,
so
it's they count it as one leave, don't they?
that's it. That's it. So yeah, you are right. You can grab those moments, those opportunities when they arise, and we all do it. We all do it. It's
I feel like we're incriminating ourselves, though. Maybe I should delete this section. Yeah, we'll see.
uh,
I've
well,
said
look,
this
if you
before,
still,
but
it's still part of your recovery. I'd still say that if you want an optimum, you want someone who's at at a good optimum level because you're going to work better. If you go back like feeling half-assed, you're only going to get
yeah.
half-assed out of me.
Plus, also if you're contagious, even a little bit, you're going to make the office ill, and
True.
that's just messing everyone up.
If your kids were sick and the school rang you up, would it be you or your wife, or would it be a mixture who'd like
It,
leave work?
yeah, it depends. It would depend on a few things. Depends on what I've got going on, because I
Yeah.
often do outreach and go different places. If I had nothing pressing to do, then yeah, I would probably just work from home with the children there being sick.
Okay, got you.
And
What
then,
if you've got an outreach event and your wife also has something that she can't miss? What happens then?
well, to be fair, we're very lucky because we've got my wife's parents
Grandparents.
quite close.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if they and they help out quite a bit, to be fair to them, so
Mm,
I'm sure they'd be there. Plus, we've got a nice little community here in Barry where we know our
yeah.
neighbours pretty well, and they would probably take the kids if
Oh,
we
nice.
really did need to.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Oh,
we're
that's
quite
amazing.
lucky.
Yeah.
That is amazing. It's good to have a nice
Mm.
village.
Village. That's it.
Village.
Yeah. That old
Yeah,
village.
takes a village, as that
It does.
old saying says, goes.
It does.
Yeah, takes a.
Wow.
What about you?
Um,
What
there's
if you?
been moments of like Wednesday, I was under the weather, and no, that's not true. Tuesday, I was under the weather. My wife was under the weather, and we both had deadlines on. Um, and I was looking after my son that day. So it just kind of pushed through, and you just do what you can do.
Yeah,
We're
but
lucky the most of the time that one of us will be around, but there have been and there will be crunch points where it's just like you have to make the decision which one of you will have the least impact.
yeah.
It's tough. It's really tough.
Well, that's why you have that good communication between you and your wife to know
That's
who
true.
who can do it.
And to
Yeah,
salvage our incriminating piece beforehand, the fact that we're you know, anxious about leaving work and your outreach events or me leave it. You don't want to leave people down, do
no,
you?
no,
Which
no.
makes
That's it.
you
The
a good
other people.
worker. That's where
Yeah,
the anxiety comes down. Because
and then
if I leave work, I'm putting that on someone else.
yeah,
That's
exactly.
always my thing.
And that's what goes through my head too.
Yeah.
Makes other people's jobs harder.
Yeah.
And then have you seen these people who just quite happily just go off on sick? and they wouldn't care.
Hmm.
What do you
A
think of
bit,
that?
to be honest. Well, it depended on your job and your boss.
Mm.
The team. I wouldn't blame them if they worked it.
If it was
Right.
a if it was a
Yeah.
horrible team, yeah, I don't
If
think I'd.
someone created a horrible environment, I don't blame them at all.
No, that's true.
I always
That's
I always think the team, the management, that's what fails. It's not the individual.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah, it's the environment.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's not a good environment, if it's a toxic environment,
And it
yeah.
might not be the right fit for that person, you know? But that's my viewpoint. I'm sure there are occasions that, but on the whole, I worked in places that I didn't enjoy. And
You
yeah,
felt
it really affects
it
your mental
messes with your
health and
mental
then your
health. Yeah,
physical health as well. So I
you
never
just don't
went
want
off on the sick, but I can imagine it would really degrade someone's health.
100%. Yeah, waking up and that knowledge that you need to wake up and do it every single day for potentially the next few years
Yeah,
until you get another job. It's
yeah,
that plays on your mind.
yeah. And
Ugh,
once we're retired and we're still doing this podcast, then we can really expose what goes on in our or
yeah.
what went on in our jobs, and
What about
without the
previous
risk
jobs?
of being fired.
Could you talk about your previous jobs?
Yeah, on the whole, they've all been all right
They've been good.
places. They just weren't the right fit for me. Um,
Okay,
I love my job now, um,
that's good.
but previously, I don't know. Just I'm not very good at being managed. In I like my own um,
Autonomy.
autonomy. Yeah, that's the word. I like my own autonomy
Yeah, me too.
to
I
be
like to have my.
creative. And any place that has quite tight knit managerial codes, I never did well with.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think it's good to have a bit of balance. Sometimes you need um, clear directions, and at other times you need that ability to just go with the flow and do whatever you want.
yeah,
Because I find things change so quickly. It's much better to think on your feet
true.
rather than be crazy and plan things to a T. Because things never work out.
That is very true.
Things always change. And yeah, it's much better to be quick on your feet than
Agile.
agile. Yeah, that's true.
I use the
Oof,
word flexible.
talking about flexible, I'm going to stretch the old back out. Yeah.
Reaching that age.
Pretty much. I was in the gym earlier.
Yeah.
Thought I'd do some cardio. Yeah, to
Oof.
train me up for that 10K we'll be doing. Oh no,
Nice.
he's ill.
But again, I did pull out the marathon, and even more so now that it's this Saturday, I'm knowing can I run a marathon on this
Wow.
Saturday. So
It's a good job he did, really.
yeah, not this year, not this year.
So
Once every
I saw on YouTube somebody who barely trained and he gave himself 30 days to run a marathon. How
yeah,
insane is that? And he did it. He didn't necessarily do it in a good time or he didn't necessarily run the whole distance, but he still did it, which
did
is,
he have kids?
I don't think so.
That is
Mm,
the key bit of thingy. I've done
true.
you've done a
Motivation.
half marathon without training before.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. We all used to be able to do all crazy things.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point, actually.
And
That's a good
I don't think it's the physicality, it's the
time just to do things, train.
to even turn up to the event.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Uh, the
Yeah,
recovery.
true.
The
Because
recovery is the biggest thing.
recovery, eh? I find
Yeah,
just having the time, unless you wake up early in the morning like a crazy person, which I used to do, but
not
now
me.
it's like, did you?
No, I've never been the worst thing about being a maybe it's like university that but that flexibility, I feel like my prime time to go to the gym has always been afternoon slump. And then,
Afternoon slump.
yeah, I'd have like an afternoon slump. You'd have lunch, and then you'd
Yeah,
probably do a few more hours work, and then you'd have a slump of energy. That's when I'd
yeah.
go to the gym, get
Really?
revitalized, and then I'd go back to work.
Oh, yeah,
And
okay,
that
that's good.
has always worked for me. You can't do it in work.
You can't do it now, no.
You can't do it
Oh,
now. So I'm
can't.
still more of an afternoon gymmer, but afternoon means, you gotta be back, you gotta start cooking. Oh, here we go. Here comes the likes and the
This is
followers.
Tilly. Meow, meow, meow,
Hi
meow.
Tilly.
Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. She'll go,
We
think she'll,
we are trending now.
she's gonna join me. She's so soft.
Ah,
Kitty cat, kitty cat. Sorry, yes. Well, I'll tell you when I train. So I like to
all the
train.
time.
I kind of like to go late at night.
Late, yeah.
Yeah, at least 7 to 9. So I
Yeah,
usually go down about half 7, and I feel good. I feel really, really tired before I go there, and I don't want to go. I really don't.
yeah.
But I force myself, and when I'm there, I always have a great time. Like today,
Mm,
like yes, I'm really doing it. I even wore a vest, which I haven't worn in a long time.
mm,
Uh, I could see a pump coming, and I was running. I was like, "Yeah, everyone, check me out,
nice.
treadmill." So, yeah, go for it. Also, nobody really cares what you look alike. So if you're a bit worried about wearing a vest, guys at home, everyone at home, just wear it. No one cares.
Just wear it.
Well, that's what they say. I'm sure people secretly judge you, though.
Wow.
Mm,
Judge might be a strong term. Notice, I think.
yeah, notice. Yeah, yeah.
I don't think I'd judge it, but I notice a
You are
lot.
a good person, though. And other people aren't
Oh,
as nice as you. Yeah, maybe not
true.
judge, but people would notice. And I don't know. I don't really
They're
care.
not bad people. They're just not in a good place.
Well, I feel like they've all got their own things going on in their own
Yeah.
mind, and a lot of the times when I'm thinking, that person, they seemed a bit standoffish with me today. What have I done? When in
Yeah.
reality, they've probably got like loads of things going on in their own head that they just couldn't communicate and say hi properly. Which, yeah, that's something I've learned. You know,
True.
people are going through a lot, and yeah, just relax. Ain't nothing but a G thing.
Mm. Are you sensitive to other people, how they react to you?
Am I sensitive to other people?
Yeah.
Some people, sometimes. Depends on my mood. Yeah, I am. I'm lying. I am incredibly sensitive to what other people say.
Oh,
Yeah, I would take it seriously, and I'd be offended if somebody was mean. I would couldn't help myself, even though
mm,
I'd say, I don't care what they think or say. Yeah, of course, I would be really upset.
mm.
Do you?
Uh, I I don't think I do because I feel like I'm normally that person causing the offense.
Really? Don't strike,
Uh,
don't strike me as
some
enough. It's
some
causing that.
social etiquettes I'm terrible at.
Oh, I
I'm
see.
just
Okay.
thinking lots of people get annoyed by my response rate to emails and
Right.
texts, and so
Oh, what you
that's
mean now?
social etiquette.
Well,
People
like late.
late, which we late.
No, no, what you mentioned about replying to emails and texts. You
Oh
mean
yeah, late.
late?
Sometimes never at all.
Yeah. Well, that goes by. I was thinking about
But
this the other
I see
day.
them, so I'm like, well, I'm replying to you now.
Well, I sometimes go because I get quite a few emails. I'll look at them and then I'll say, right, I'm going to reply to them later because I've got all these other
That's
emails to
it.
look at, and
And
then I
then there's more
forget,
things. Yeah,
and then I
yeah,
forget
yeah,
about
yeah,
it, and then I've got to go, ugh. And then I feel like a douche because I don't really want to do that. But then sometimes you
yeah,
genuinely do forget, and
yeah, yeah. So I find I'm normally the one annoying couple of people from that social etiquette point of view. Do I get
well,
annoyed at people? I must do, but I don't know what irritates me. I generally only get annoyed if someone's
Rude.
belittling or trying to control me.
Yeah, yeah, that would do it for me
I'm not
too.
very good at games. Really
Games.
bad at games. You know, some
What kind of
people I
games?
feel like they like playing games, trying to like
Yeah.
touch buttons and get a
Oh,
response.
mind
And
games.
I'm just
Okay.
like,
See.
yeah,
Okay. Did I ever do any mind games on you? I can't remember. I don't think
I
I
don't
did.
think so. I
Hmm.
don't even think you're a mind game sort of guy.
Nah, not really.
No.
No, not really. I'm too lazy. You know what I mean? I would rather
Mm,
just get to the point, you know?
chilled,
Huh?
chilled.
Chilled. Yeah. Also, I rather just build relationships rather than just mess them up with mind games. What's the point of that? That doesn't help.
100%. 100%. Some people
Mind
do it.
mind
Some
games don't
people
do anything.
enjoy it, I think. I don't know.
Do you think? Maybe. Do you think girls do they do mind games on people?
I wouldn't just say it's
Yeah,
girls. I know,
yeah.
I'm thinking of
Because
a couple of colleagues and definitely not girls that do it. Um,
male people that do mind games.
male people that do mind games. I work in a really female-dominated workforce, so
Yeah,
actually, I would say most of the annoying ones are actually the men in my
yeah.
workforce. Yeah, but they're the ones that stand out a little bit, or maybe I don't know.
It was
I don't
weird,
know.
yeah. The majority of the bosses that I've had have
Yeah,
all been female.
yeah,
I think I prefer it in a weird way. I think I would listen to them all and
mm,
not get annoyed and answer back and argue with them.
yeah.
Whereas if it was a man, for some reason, I don't know. Oh, this guy telling
Something
me
about
what to do.
so
Yeah.
you know. I've had both. Uh, it's very much personality that
Mm.
clashes with me, and I've had both good male, good
Good.
female, bad male, bad female.
Hmm. That's interesting. Yeah, me too. Except mainly male, mainly female.
Maybe it's just the industry that you're in.
Yeah, I've done a few different jobs though.
Librarians. That's true. That's true. You haven't been a librarian since birth.
No, no. Well, that
Born
makes
and bred, that man. Born and bred.
yeah, born and bred. But it does tend to be a more female dominated um work sector,
Yeah.
being a librarian.
It's weird
Yeah,
though, because
people.
lots of primary school teachers, especially I guess senior leaders, like managers, head teachers, sorry, they
I
seem
mean,
to be men.
I feel like yeah, there's I kind of get the impression that certain people that tend to be men tend to have more of a drive to just get more money and to do
Yeah.
more things. With females, I've noticed that they're more happier just doing what they want to do as opposed to what they feel like they should do.
And I feel it myself. So I can only touch on it briefly, but 100% disadvantaged by being well, I can't empathize with being disadvantaged by being a female, which is statistically true, but also being disadvantaged by becoming a mother, more
Mm,
so statistically. And I can feel that because I know, even just from a personal perspective, my career drive died
yeah.
with
And
my children because they became the most important thing. So
really interesting.
I imagine, you know,
It was
the motherhood penalty has always been a thing.
well, 100%,
Um,
100%. I found the opposite. I found when my children came, I felt, right, I've got to provide for
really?
them. Yeah, big time.
Oh,
I felt,
interesting.
wow, I've got to get more money right away. I've got to provide a good life for these children. Got to get a
Mm,
better job. I've got to find multiple streams of income and learn to
interesting.
invest properly.
Straight
Yeah, big
away.
time. I remember definitely thinking to myself when they were born, yeah, it would have been quite soon after.
Really?
I remember, yeah, maybe
What?
not straight away. Maybe first few years I was in that bubble of
Yeah, yeah,
young
that's
children parenting.
yeah. Well,
But
he's
now,
still two at the moment, so that's why I'm like my
yeah.
career aspirations are returning a little bit now. Probably in the last
Oh,
maybe.
Well, weirdly, I've gone full circle. And now I'm
Yeah,
like, right, maybe I
ill.
could go live in Aberystwyth and live in the woods and perhaps grow my own food, maybe start my own
Oh,
little
yeah. Oh,
B&B business. How fun would
yeah.
that be? Screw the big jobs and what have you.
Do
I
that.
would much ra- It sounds pretty good. It sounds quite romantic. But also, I tell you what else sounds romantic and romanticized, a job as a librarian. People often think, right, you're just going to be sitting around reading books, having cups of tea. It's not the case at all.
True.
Maybe it's the same thing with small home ownership in Aberystwyth. You
There's a
know,
big library in Aberystwyth as well.
there's the main National Library in
Is the
Aberystwyth.
is that the
Yeah,
aspiration? Like one day.
yeah. Doesn't really appeal to me, if I'm honest.
Really, I'd love to go in the archives.
I mean, it'll be cool to look at, but work in every day.
Yeah.
I also feel like it's one of those, I don't know, almost the peak of librarianing in the
Where'd you
National
go?
Library.
Where do you go?
Where'd you go from there?
Where'd
Exactly.
you go from there? Yeah.
King of the world? Yeah, no, nothing else.
At
Nothing
that
else.
point, that's what you need to do. Work up to National Library of Wales, then buy woods and go and live in it.
Okay, maybe I should.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty decent idea. Aberystwyth, yeah. My dad has a property in Aberystwyth, and it's got a bit of land.
Bit of woods.
It's got a wonderful woods. It's so nice.
Oh, what you need.
Yeah, yeah. I did have a plan. I wanted to maybe, what's quite big these days? Recovery saunas, cold plunge pools,
100%. Yeah.
and being outdoors while you do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I've, yeah, it's a bit of a rudimental plan, but the idea was to maybe put in a sauna in the woods with a jacuzzi, like a hot tub and a cold
Oh,
plunge
yeah.
pool, and then charge people to go.
A
You can
lot of
get
money.
groups of about 10, yeah, groups of 10 for at least, I don't know, £500 per group.
You should do that.
I wish I could,
Do it.
but I feel like I don't know where to begin. So yeah. Oh, maybe one
Oh,
day. Maybe one day. It seems like the a nice, relaxed, easy life, but as we both know, sometimes the grass isn't greener on the other side.
no, we get to try new things.
It would be good. It would be good. All right.
Grafting, hard work comes in, I think, no matter what you
Oh,
do.
interesting. Yeah. Let me
For
tell you
us
something.
normal people. Yeah.
I find if it was a job that if I was self-employed and I knew that it was, the income was reliant on me doing stuff, I'd probably work way harder. You know?
Yes. So that links perfectly full circle back to why, even though my wife had fever dreams and I wasn't feeling great, why we still had to drag our ass out of bed and go to work because that was our own business that we there was no other option. So
Yeah.
for all those
Oh,
entrepreneurs and people who work for
yeah.
themselves, oh,
It's
there's no calling in sick because
no,
there's
exactly.
no one else.
Yeah, that's one
A
thing.
one-man band of all those
That
people
is
who have to
one
drag
thing.
their ass out of bed. Because it's not just
Yeah.
leaving clients down, it's like the whole credibility of the business dies with you. So,
Plus the
and
money,
it,
you
and
know.
the, well, yeah, and the anxiety of like long-term chronic sickness, and you can't even imagine that. So, yeah, the grass
God,
isn't greener, it's just different.
it's I find the grass is greener where you water it.
Oh, nice. What's the
So
water?
your effort.
Yeah,
So if you
but
put more effort into one thing, that's where it flourishes and grows.
I would challenge it to say, for me, I think the grass is greener on your perception of it.
Okay, expand on that, please.
Uh, well, you make the grass green, and it's mostly up here you make the grass
You
greener.
make yeah, you make it green by watering it.
Well, your watching was effort. I was like, this, well, I guess mental effort to perceive that it's good, but you made it sound like you had to graft, and I was like, uh, you could graft your whole life, but unless you see see the bounty that you created.
When I say effort, I mean a lot of different things. I meant.
Okay.
So, sorry, I should have clarified that earlier. So I was
I was
talking about.
picturing like pitchforks, you know.
Yeah, exactly. I'm talking about giving yourself to it emotionally and physically.
Lovely, lovely. I can get on board with that.
Okay, good.
The first version, I was just
Graft
thinking it
him.
a little bit
Graft him.
toxic, masculine. Like, yeah, wake up at
Yeah,
4. You got to get to the gym, then you got to go and lift
ice
things, and then
punch.
work until midnight, and then do it
Yikes.
all again.
That
And
sounds
drink
pretty cool.
energy drinks.
Yikes. Do you drink energy drinks?
Ah, I
Weirdly,
have,
yeah, I, I was going through a phase of thinking, right, everything in moderation, but
yeah.
some of them are delicious. Some of them taste really nice, and I quite like the taste. So, yeah,
Well,
but in moderation.
if you're worried about paracetamol giving liver failure, then there's some other things that will also toxic substances within. And again, moderation fine, but routinely I'd be wary of.
Yeah,
I say
yeah,
this as someone who's taken them non-judgmentally, but
yeah,
they
I
are
am.
addictive, right? And the branding, oh, and you know what's really annoying?
One,
You
one,
set me off now, is I try my best to go like the most
I mean,
natural
yeah.
version of things. Starbucks coffee?
Mm,
TL, like wow, it's
what?
so
Expensive.
expensive.
Yeah, it is not worth it. I've never been a
It's
fan.
it's insanely
Capitalism.
expensive. But it's
Yeah.
if you want to get a good coffee other than Starbucks and you're around and you're not in town, it's so hard, so hard. But when you find a good coffee shop, it's like half the price. And
Well,
finding
Joe,
them,
I'm an instant
that's why
coffee
energy
guy.
drinks are
So,
there. It's very annoying.
yeah, I feel like they do plug a gap sometimes,
Yeah,
especially when you really
sometimes.
need them. But
Yeah,
yeah, I think the marketing around white monsters is incredible. Yeah,
yeah,
it's everywhere.
it
It's
is.
everywhere.
Do
I
you
was in the
want
gym.
to? Oh, sorry.
Well, I was just going to say, I was in the gym. It was
Yep.
like 8 o'clock, and some guy was drinking a monster. I'm like, come on now, it's really late. Not this time of
Wow.
night. Sorry, should we close it up
Wow.
there? Or should we
I
end it?
felt it was kind of full circle-ish, and then we
It
went down a
was
rabbit hole of monsters and don't do it, kids. Um,
monster rabbit hole.
yeah, I am concerned about like marketing of those things to kids because you see like
Yeah,
really young kids drinking them, and I'm like, they
I think it's
have
drinking prime.
always given me the jitters, and I'm a big guy,
Do
and
you
I have
remember?
always been a big guy.
Remember Pulse, the nightclub in Cardiff?
Yeah,
Well, they were giving away. There was an offer of paying. I think it was like £10, and you could drink all you want until about 11 p.m.
yeah,
And we were drinking nothing but vodka Red Bulls. And I
yeah.
remember my heart. It was,
Quadruple
yeah,
vodka
I
Red
remember.
Bulls. Yeah,
That, that was a heart attack waiting to happen. We're lucky to be,
yeah.
we're lucky to
Thank
be
goodness
alive.
we trained at that time, otherwise, woof.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
Could have been much worse. Could have been much worse. Okay,
yes.
all right then. So, for everybody listening at home, what we've learned today is energy drinks are bad, but good in moderation. Paracetamols can kill, but also beneficial in certain ways. Being ill sucks, but you've got to be there for your children. And also, being ill while you're self employed sucks even more. And I'd like to thank you all for listening today. Hope you all gained something from today. Goodbye. Sorry, I
With
didn't really
that,
put much energy. I didn't give all my all in that exit outro. Want to say something?
no, you summarized perfectly. Other than we are not there to give medical advice.
Yeah, good thinking. Good thinking.
No,
Good thinking.
yeah, the sickness is something. Stay strong, or it's a tough time, and
It'll
find
pass.
those things that get you through, whatever little things that get you through. No stop.
Also, if you could subscribe to. I
Subscribe and
feel like I
like.
haven't said that much lately.
Subscribe and like. No
Bye.
stop.
Da.